What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prizepicks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. And as always, propsmadeeasy.com showed the fuck out last night, man. Overall, props made easy. The team posted another parlay slip for FanDuel, and it absolutely dominated. Turned $100 into almost 900. Remember, this is the second one that they have hit. Let's go over to the Props Made Easy Twitter real quick. This is the second parlay that the Props Made Easy team has hit, taking 2 minutes off the favorite EV tool, favorite EV filter, utilizing it over on FanDuel. Now, we have just been making these as testing purposes. We had already tested it for multiple months before we dropped it, but since it has released, we still just testing purposes has been making parlays for fun, using the top plays off the favorite EV tool, and then posting them on our Twitter page so that people could try them out and see how legit Props Made Easy is firsthand. Now, as you guys know, this is the last one we did. All right, Kyron Williams over receptions, Marvin Harrison over receptions, Shakir under total receptions, Trey Tucker under receptions, Jawan Jennings over receptions, and then Zach Ertz over receptions. So literally a receptions parlay turned $200 into $5,000 earlier this week, right? We finished it up on Monday night. All right. Now, this is the one that hit last night. Oh, can you not see it? Can you see it? Hold on. Hold on. I gotta find a different view because my crop for my video is. Let me go find it. Look at all that green from all the members, by the way. I'm gonna shout a few people out, all right, and then we're gonna get into today's picks, all right. But the tools have been going crazy, and I'm gonna show y'all what the members are saying here in a second. Okay, here it is. Barzil over points, Granlund over points, Brady over points, and Seth Jarvis over points. Okay, turned 100 into almost 900, a plus 883 parlay. We have hit two solid parlays in the span of a week. As you guys can you see a similarity here? These are all favored EV plays. These are all plays, as you can tell, minus 125, minus 128, minus 146, minus 122. These are all favored EV plays. They're already favored on FanDuel, but yet their consensus odds are much higher, making them solid EV to where you can put them all together, and you're taking less risk while getting more profit still because you're playing still amazing EV plays. See, this Brady play is minus 146 on FanDuel, right? I believe it was like minus 170 on some of the sharp books. So that still makes it an amazing EV. So you're not taking as much risk while still hitting parlays, man. Let's go look at that other one. When it comes to the NFL one, look, same thing. These are both favored as well. It's just not showing them because they're same game, right? But minus 132, minus 146, minus 138, minus 128. Again, same thing. Favored EV. These are off the top of the favored EV tool. Okay? Now, not all plays that are already favored on a sportsbook are going to be good plays, right? You want to make sure they're favored EV. Make sure they're already favored, and then they're just big EV based off the consensus throughout the hundreds of sportsbooks we have available to us at Props Made Easy. That's what makes these amazing. But man, look, two parlays hit this week totaling $5,891 using 5 minutes of work. That's the most amazing part. Shout out Stunna Alex with a nice little free slip to 250 utilizing the tools last night. Shout out to you, brother. Vic Santos, always see winning slips from this guy. Good hits, college football and NBA. Struck Supreme, another guy I see often, hit on 12 entries yesterday. Shout out to you, brother. Wow, that's a lot of green. All off Props Made Easy. Brisk, good hits, good job. A lot of green. Tools are unmatched, loving it on this side. Tim, shout out to you. Jay Wellathon, late night cash. Congrats, brother. So close, 5 of 6, man. Almost, man. Sometimes you'll miss one of those. That's why, as you keep going though, I mean, you'll hit them for sure. Amazing slip though still. Let's go. Thank you so much, Props Made Easy. These tools are unmatched. Love it, brother. 14 to 112. Nice. Plus 661 parlay. Nice. Beautiful, man. Beautiful, man. Another amazing night. As has been normal lately, PropsMadeEasy.com is only $20 a month for our tools. Makes you a professional bettor immediately. So lock in. Let's get it. We're going to get straight into these plays, man. I'm not going to keep up too much of y'all's time because we went down a rabbit hole looking at all the green from last night. Another amazing night. It is Flex Friday, so let's get this money again. All right? All right. Tobias Harris, over 5.5 rebounds, is at the top of the list for prize picks right now. His 5.5 rebounds is minus 137 consensus odds throughout the industry. Again, the significance of props made easy and why the data is so amazing is because what goes into this consensus odds is hundreds of sports books that are in this industry averaging together to all be over at minus 137.6. When all of the sports books agree that this guy's odds are nearly minus 130, some of them are going to be in the minus 150s, some will be in the minus 140s, some will be minus 125. But either way, the average among all the sports books have this at minus 137, which gives him a very solid consensus odds. Projections also on the over. Don't sleep on the AI technology projections simulating the game 10,000 times. We have people ask sometimes, hey, what goes into the simulations? Do they update when a player is ruled out? Absolutely. When a player is ruled out, the moment they're ruled out, our simulations start running again for all of the players on that team to simulate the game with that player off the floor. Okay? Jalen Brunson under 2.5 3-pointers made. Hold on, I'm not looking at favorite EV. Let's look at just favorite EV because we got a lot of options right here so far. We got two options over 5. Let's talk about them. Tobias Harris over 5.5 rebounds is a favorite EV. Again, when it comes to the fixed payouts on either side, the sports books like Prizepicks, Underdog, BETR, Dabble, what they do to become favorite EV is they need the sharp books, okay? We take the sharp books, the sharpest books in the industry that allow pro bettors to make bets. They don't limit people after they win a certain amount. They continue taking sharp player bets, smart bettors money, which means their lines are much more accurate based off of sharps. Okay, we look at them and they have to have a minus 140 or higher consensus odds between them for a player to show up on favorite EV for these sites like Prizepicks, Underdog. Okay, using the favorite EV filter. So that's exactly what's happening here. Tobias Harris over 5.5 rebounds. The sharp books have him over minus 140 consensus odds. Jalen Brunson under 2.5 3-pointers made has minus 135.9 consensus odds. Sharp books have him over minus 140 for the under 2.5 3-pointers made. So two plays that are absolutely amazing on Prizepicks today. All right, let's move on. Let's look at Prizepicks goblins. Derek Lively the second over 4.5 points. By the way, people have been hitting huge goblin slips. Like I see a lot of people playing nothing but goblin slips. Look, I love it. You're taking less risk. You're not making as much profit, but you're taking much less risk playing these plays that hit like almost nearly 100% of the time over the season. But Derek Lively the second is going to be the best goblin, over 4.5 points at 92.3% season hit rate. Karis LeVert over 5.5 points at an 88.89% season hit rate are going to be the absolute best two goblins. Let's move on to Underdog. Favorite EV. Asor Thompson, under 11.5 points, is minus 130.7 consensus odds throughout the industry. Obviously, he's showing up here for favorite EV. That means that the sharp books are minus 140 or higher together on him, as well as the projection being under as well. Asor Thompson, under 11.5 points, is a fantastic spot. And then let's talk about Jalen Wells, over 11.5 points. His EV is slightly under the 5, which I normally like to keep the EV over 5, but nonetheless, this is a favorite EV, which means that the sharp books, not only is he minus 130 consensus throughout all of the books, but the sharp books, when you just look at the sharp books, they're minus 140 or higher. So great spot there for Jalen Wells, over 11.5 points there as well. And then Jaren Jackson Jr., under 36.5 PRA. Big play earlier over on Prizepicks as well. Amazing spot. The sharp books really love the under 36.5 on his PRA. All right, better picks. Favorite EV, Malik Beasley is a big one. Look at this. These two are favorite EV, and they're in the 7s. That's amazing. Malik Beasley over 3.5 3-pointers made is a 7.6 EV with a minus 145 consensus odds throughout the industry. So not only are the consensus odds over minus 140, but the sharp books alone are over minus 140 as well. Malik Beasley over 3.5 3-pointers made on BETR is a great spot. Jaylen Brown under 5.5 rebounds is a 7.17 EV, minus 143 consensus odds throughout the industry. Again, not only is the entire industry at minus 143 odds on his under 5.5 rebounds, but the sharp books alone also are. So love that spot. Sabonis, another one. Consensus odds over minus 140. While also having the sharp books over minus 140 on his under 15.5 rebounds. That is a high rebounds line. Wow. Dude is rebounding like crazy this year, but he does go under at 70.9% this season, averaging 13.8 rebounds. So 15.5 is incredibly high there. All right, let's keep going. Over on Dabble, there's no favorite EV right now on Dabble. But that's okay. Let's look at all EV real quick for Dabble. Nothing over 5 either. So kind of, I'd sit back and kind of wait there. Let's check out Fliff. Now, favorite EV for Fliff is different. We need it favored here, and we need it over 3.5 EV at least for them to show up here. Okay. Now this doesn't exactly hit the marks of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 5% or higher EV, so I'm going to sit back and wait. But nonetheless, Scotty Barnes is already favored at minus 130 odds on Fliff, whereas the consensus odds throughout the industry are over minus 140. So the under 9.5 rebounds is a great spot. Remember, when it's a sports book where the odds do change and they're not fixed odds like Prizepicks, Underdog, and all that, then there's criteria that it has to match. It has to already be favored on that book, okay? While also having those big consensus odds giving it a solid EV too. I like the over 5% favored EV plays though, so I'm going to wait on that one. Let's go to all books real quick before we head out. Let's look at all books and let's look at the best favorite EV for today. Again, I can already see a few more FanDuel. Goga Badadzi over 2.5 assists, minus 122 odds on FanDuel. Okay, so not only is he a favorite EV, but he's a 7.84 EV percent favorite EV. Okay, a couple of those NHL you saw in that parlay slip for FanDuel yesterday were in the 7 EV range. Jalen Duren over 9.5 rebounds is already minus 135 odds on FanDuel, whereas he's minus 165 consensus odds throughout the industry, projection on the over, everything. So Goga, Jalen Duren, amazing options. If you want to make a DraftKings slip, you got a couple amazing options here. Jalen Brunson over 2.5 turnovers, already favored at minus 120 odds on DraftKings, whereas it goes all the way up to minus 150 on his over 2.5 turnovers other places. Tobias Harris under 2.5 assists is minus 145 favored already on DraftKings. So you're taking little risk here because it's already heavily favored, whereas the consensus odds are all the way over minus 185, which is crazy. That line probably won't even stay at 2.5 all day. More options. You got the Beasley option and Jaylen Brown on better. Jalen Suggs you can add into a DraftKings slip. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 1.5 steals for a FanDuel play. Already minus 155 odds. So again, incredibly safe. The sportsbooks really think he's going over this 1.5 steals. Not only that, but he's still great EV because the consensus odds are all the way over minus 189. Again, man, it's that simple. It's that simple. Again, the team at Props Made Easy utilizes the tools how members will utilize the tool. They don't do anything secret. They don't do anything special. They use the same tools that everyone else uses. Nobody has any different tools than anyone else. It's all the same. Let's refresh real quick. It's all the same. Every time you see me do these videos, everybody has these same tools, right? You guys are getting a short video in the mornings of the tools, but man, like throughout the day, there's so many great plays that pop in throughout the day. That's why it's important to become a member. It's only $20 a month. Think about it. $20 a month. And the team at Props Made Easy, just having fun with it, using the favorite EV tool, hit on a parlay slip that turned 100 into 800 and another that turned 200 into $5,000, right? And you get that type of data for $20 a month. So you choose what you want to do. But hey, man, it's an amazing tool. But yeah, thank y'all for joining me as always, man. There's many great plays throughout the day. These favorite EV plays have been going absolutely nuts. Make sure you lock in. Have an amazing Friday. It's Flex Friday. Let's get this money, man. Thank y'all for joining me. Go lock in with Props Made Easy if you haven't already, man. Change your betting life. If you're not a member of Props Made Easy, or you have been way in the past and you happen to miss a day or two or whatever, Props Made Easy is at a whole nother level than it's ever been. We are slightly over a year of existence, and we are at an absolute dominating level right now. So make sure you take advantage. Thank y'all as always for joining me. Y'all be blessed. God bless. And I'm out. Peace.